So, Luyanda KayBee is right here with me in the studio, and you're still watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Please, if you want to connect with us, all you need to do is to use the hashtag of Vooka Breakfast Show on the comment section. If you want to call in or send a voice note, the number to do that is 060 493 3226. My brother,
Yes, sir.
welcome to the Vooka Breakfast Show. How are you doing this morning, Vito?
I'm good, and you?
Vito, I'm good, man. I'm happy. I'm happy that you're here because one thing about having a conversation with the artist, I have to tell you, Guti, your story is always amazing and uplifting. To
Yes.
everyone who's watching and also to the community. You have been in the space of music, and obviously one needs to know how did you get into that and how did it come about. So please walk us through that, man.
Oh, okay, man. First of all, yeah, it's very cold in
Yeah.
Johannesburg. It's super cold, but I'm glad to be here to Vooka FM. Okay, Luyanda KayBee is an artist. I was born in Newcastle, grew up in Durban. Started this journey 2013.
Yeah.
Like we had a group, we call ourselves Worst Behaviors. That time I was like 13 years, 14 years old. So that's when my journey started actually.
Yeah.
But it started way back because before singing, I was dancing,
Yeah.
2009. So I was influenced by Michael Jackson, Usher,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I built myself
Yeah.
as Luyanda KayBee right
Yeah.
now. Yes, since 2009 and 2013, I formed a group. We call ourselves Worst Behaviors. Worst Behaviors. So 2016, that's when I started my solo career. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But now, man, hearing those interesting things, you guys calling yourself among worst behaviors, is it like worst or the West, WES?
It's West,
West.
WES. Yes, yes.
Oh,
Because we stay in the West Side.
yeah.
There
Yeah,
in Durban.
that's what I
Yes,
want to
yes, yes,
understand
yes,
because when
yes.
you say worst behavior, all we think is just things that are outside of what we do. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
yes,
But it is
yes.
very interesting to also hear the influence that you had, from your Chris Brown and Michael Jackson, right?
Yes.
So now, before, is it something that you always wanted to do, or was it an influence by guys? Maybe you saw your friend rapping, like, you know what, I want to do this, or it was something that was deeply rooted in your heart.
All I can say is this thing, it's running through my vein
Yeah.
because before me, it was my grandfather. He was an artist himself. He used to play guitar, what. I've never met him, but my mom used to tell me about him, and yeah, man. Fell in love with music.
Yeah.
It's just me listening to music, to Usher, like Michael Jackson, Casper in Your Vest.
Nice.
Yes, so that's Mendoza that
Oh,
time. Yeah, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I fell in love with music. And then I was like, no, I want to be like this. I want to be a superstar.
Yeah.
I want to be like Chris Brown. I want to
Yeah.
be like Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so now let's talk genre, man, because a lot of question that people ask is since we have the new, amapiano, there's R&B, you're doing hip hop and R&B.
Yes,
So
yes.
now walk us through, man. Why not jazz? Why not rock music?
Nah, I felt like jazz is like the old type of people, like old school.
Yeah.
I do love jazz. I do listen to jazz. I feel like I would do that when I'm like for my 50. Yeah, when I'm like for my 50, 40, yeah, that's when I'll just get into
Yeah.
jazz. But for now, I just love hip hop
Hip-hop.
and R&B
Yeah.
music. Yes,
So
and then my piano also. Yeah, I want to do that also. I don't have a song yet, but soon I will be
you
having.
want to dive
Yeah.
deep into, yeah,
Yes,
man,
yes,
because you know
yes.
that right now in the space we are seeing amapiano is making and is pushing the movement of these young artists coming into the game, right? So in terms of men being an artist, we know that you guys have a lot of challenges, and it's those challenges that there might be a young person or an upcoming artist or an aspiring upcoming artist who want to be where you are and do the music that you do. So they want to know about the challenges so that they can learn from you. So just walk us through the challenges that you have had, in
Okay,
being an artist in general.
okay. Okay. Since the day of birth, 1999. I felt like that was my first challenge that I had in life because apparently I lost my twin. Yeah, so I lost my twin brother. Growing up, my mom used to tell me that, hey, you had a twin, what. So, and then also in school, I was in like sharp in school. I was like, like it's like a slow learner, you can call it like that,
Yeah.
So I'm glad that God gave me this talent because without music, I was playing soccer, I was dancing, acting, singing, rapping, So, so me growing up, I was like entertainment. It was just
Yeah.
a part of
Yeah.
my life. So like what I said in school, I couldn't make it in school.
Yeah.
So I sat down with my parents. That my dad told me, "Hey, Luyanda, hey, leave school, man. Leave school, boy, because school is not for me." Hey, that time I had a tough time,
Yeah.
because it's not like in school I was like a trouble boy,
Yeah.
Teachers, they used to love me. They used to love me. I used to respect my teachers. I've never been late in school. I was
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
present in school,
Yeah.
It's just like school never loved me, So that was my first challenge that I
Yeah.
had,
Yeah.
Okay, obviously I started working at the age of 17, working at the factory company, at the early young age,
Yeah.
So yeah, man, me facing all these challenges, this struggle, and also my music, it's not going the way that I want to,
Yeah.
No one is supporting me when it's coming to my music. Yeah, man, it was a challenge. It was a challenge. So I had an opportunity to come to Joburg. I came to Joburg. I think it was 2022. It was a tough time. I hustle the way that I used to hustle.
Yeah.
There was a friend of mine, his name called Broski. He told me that, hey, bro, come to Johannesburg. I can hook you in.
Yeah.
I've never met this guy. We only like chat on Instagram. He said, I know I must come in. We can, So yeah, man.
Yeah.
I went back to Durban. I couldn't make it to Josie. I
Yeah.
went back to Durban to work. So another challenge that I faced, it was actually this year on March, with my first interview with Raisin Nation Record, and with them we had another meeting with Sony Entertainment.
Yeah.
So our first meeting, I got admitted at the hospital. I had kidney problems.
Yeah.
Yes, that was another challenge that I had. I was at the hospital for like 4 months, and then imagine now I'm having these opportunities,
Yeah.
and now I'm at the
Ish.
hospital.
Ish.
Yo, it's such a trauma.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
trauma. So okay, fine. They told me that I know Leander. If you get discharged, just tell us. We plan another meeting, and then we can,
Yeah.
we planned, and then they said, I know, come.
Yeah.
Oh, on my way coming here, I made a horrible mistake. At Montrose, halfway to Durban to Johannesburg,
Yeah.
there was this old guy came to me, Madala, like age of like 60s, came to me, was like, hey, the bus left me, I'm going to Johannesburg. Can you please give me a lift, my son? Can you please give me a lift? Hey, I felt so sad,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, then I'll give you a lift, And then coming here, oh, I thought like he's giving me like he's giving me money or something. They're in Heidelberg, and then he pointed me with a gun.
Wow.
And then three cars came and jammed me at the front, at the back, at the side. They jammed me, and then they kicked me. They made me to withdraw all my money in my account. They took my car. They took me to the bushes. They stripped me like half naked. Yeah, that's another challenge that I
Yeah.
faced.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that with God, I got my car back.
Yeah.
Thanks for car track.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
Those
for
are good news. Those are good news.
thanks for car track. I always tell the guys that, hey
Yeah.
guys, if you have a car, first thing
track,
that you
yeah.
car track, yes, yes. And so
Yeah.
yeah, those are challenges.
Oh man, so much we have heard from you, and of course, maybe when somebody is watching, they are learning and they're seeing some of the things that you went through. But for now, we're just going to hold it right there because when you come back from the break, you're going to tell us about the solutions now, of you overcoming those challenges. So
Okay.
right now, guys, you're still with him, Luyanda KayBee, South African hip hop and R&B artist, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. If you have any questions, do make sure to post them right there on the comment section. Right now, let us take a short break, and then when we come back, we will continue with the interview. Still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. Welcome back. Before the break, we're still in conversation with Luyanda KayBee, an hip hop artist and also an R&B artist. We were speaking about the conversation about him having the challenges of coming from Durban to here in Johannesburg, and he went through those challenges as he was telling us. And if you wanted to know more, you can just rewind back and just to get hear those sensitive moments that he had went through. So you have went through those challenges. Now walk me through the solution. What makes you to not give up? You have been hijacked. You have been, in serious challenges where you were also admitted in the hospital. What makes you to not give up and continue with your music journey?
Um, when you're hungry.
Yeah.
When you're hungry. Like you will fight. You will fight for. Okay, thank you. When you're hungry, man, you'll fight for your success.
Yeah.
You know, like no one will stop you. No one will do anything to tempt you.
Yeah.
So nah, give up, Leander, just give up, just go look for a job, and then So I've been wanting this since when I was young, So I can't give up now.
Yeah.
I can't give up now. I want to fight this until I die. So I want to live. I want to leave a mark
Yeah.
in this world that
Yeah.
hey, this Luyanda KayBee who went through and through and through and through.
Yeah.
Now look where he is now. So the solution that made me to be where I am, I've never given up. Like that's the only thing I always tell the people: never give up.
Yeah.
And you mustn't complain. Also, there's a saying that if you complain, you'll remain, but if you praise, you'll be raised.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm a spiritual person. My dad is also a pastor. Is also a pastor, so my dad also play a big role when it comes to my life.
Yeah.
For me, not giving up with my life. Yeah. So that's what I can tell the people out
Yeah.
there, that don't give up. If you want your success, you gotta fight for it. God won't help you. You need to help yourself first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, beautiful and profound words, man. And I can attest that to whoever's watching right now, they're going to be using those ways and applying them to their only life that they have, because we know that we encounter so many challenges that lead us to giving up, to chasing that dream that we have. But now, after those challenges, you don't give up. Those beautiful messages you give yourself, you keep on going. So tell me now, what's the first song you work on, and how did that feel, man?
The first song, like
Yeah.
the first song.
No, after the challenges that you went through.
After the challenge that I went through, there's a song called "We Don't Ride."
We don't ride.
Yeah, we don't ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's available in all music platform.
Yeah.
That song is about the strong guys, the strong guys, the guys that who had it tough,
Yeah.
yeah, because like it's where like on my lines, I like the first line, I'm like you call yourself a man while holding your mama's purse. You can't call yourself a man while holding your mama's purse. You need to work hard.
Yeah.
You need to work hard. You need to fight for yourself. You can't depend on your family. You can't depend on your family. What if one day you lose your parents? What if you need to fight for yourself?
Yeah, you can't be
Yeah,
dependent.
you can't depend. Yeah. So on that song, I just sing about that. I was just sing that, and it was a nice experience working with Raisin Nation Records. It's a nice experience working with them, and I felt like God has a beautiful reason why I met up with these guys, because without them I wouldn't be here. And I really, really thank them for letting me, giving me an opportunity to express myself.
Yeah, a big shout out to them, man. A big shout out to them, because we need these kind of, positive impact. People who bring positive impact in our lives, so that we cannot forget who we are and the vision and the mission that we have for ourselves. So, you have worked with the likes of Boot Legend, Double D, Villa the Infinity, Samantha, King Nexo, AV, and Marky Trip.
Yes.
Like, walk me through, man, the experience. What did you learn, and how was it working with them?
Okay, with Samantha, she's my sister.
Yeah.
She's the one who taught me how to sing, the vocals, all those things. Because before I used to be a rapper.
Yeah.
And then my sister was like, hey, there are a lot of artists that are rapping. There are a lot of people that are rapping. Why don't you do something different? Especially in South Africa, because I feel like R&B in South Africa is not that much. So I'm trying to build that R&B hip-hop-ish, type of vibe. So working with my sister, it was a beautiful experience, and especially with Boot Legend. Boot Legend, he's a big artist himself. There in Eastern Cape. So it was like we made a hit song called you can go and get it in all platform. It's Go Down. And Double D is also the guys that I'm working with in Durban. Man. Yes. So
Interesting.
It was a
man.
good experience.
Yeah, interesting to hear those things, because one of the things that I can tell you is it's very nice to hear, when people are in collaboration with other people and they have the positive energy about them. As you know that in the hip hop industry and also in the R&B, there's what we call beef.
True.
Beefs coming up, and now we're hating each other on, you said this and you dissed me and things like that. Have you ever had any beef with any artist?
the only beef that I had, it was way back when I was in a group called ourselves Worst Behaviors. So the only beef that I had, it was me. I didn't know. That time when we used to perform, So hey, the ladies used to scream at me, They used to scream at me, KayBee. So now the guys will be angry at me, So that's the only beef that I had. The guys getting angry at me like, you stealing our girlfriends, you singing, you taking our girlfriends. So that's the only beef that
But now handling it, let's speak about handling it. Do you now put more fire on the beef and say, you know what, the girls want me, guys, so what should I do about it? Or you handle it in a different manner?
Nah. I don't entertain them. Nah, man. If, like, what's the point of me beefing? Beefing is not going to give me income. I'm not going to go anywhere by beefing, So I don't want to waste my time beefing with people or what. If they want to beef me, that's their own thing. I'll do my own music.
Interesting. Now let's talk success stories, man, because we know each and every artist, they have the success story, maybe performing on the biggest stage in South Africa or meeting one of the highest and prominent artists, right? What, story can you share with us that was successful? Maybe you being booked, by someone you didn't know, or anything in general. Do you have any success story that you want to share with us?
With success, okay. I've been performing at Maboneng. I've been performing. It was a nice experience performing there. It was an experience. That was a nice feeling. And also, I've been performing a lot in Durban. There's a lot of places I've been performing. Princess Makoko Stadium, I've been performing there. Artisan, I've been performing there. So, and another big opportunity that I had, it's when I got a job that can help me to push my music. I got an interview with the government hospital. I got a job there. So that was my big successful for me. But until now, I still need more because I feel like I'm not there where I wanted. So me getting the job, it's for me to push myself. So that's the success that I'm.
Yeah, man. Because hearing you saying that you got a job and had to that job helped you with your career wise, pushing
Yes.
your things in your music.
Yes.
So do you think that is for everyone? And what advice do you have like for artists, maybe who is struggling financially, maybe to go to places and meet other artists and collaborate with other people? Do you think it's necessary for them to, have that day-to-day job so that they can fund, their career or, fund what they want to do? So what advice do you have for them? Should they go for it or they should be patient and wait for the break?
No, they must go and look for a job,
Yeah.
day-to-day job. Like seriously, because music is like an investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need money in order for you to make money.
Yeah.
Like everything, it needs a capital.
Yeah.
When you start a business, you can't say I want to start a business,
Yeah.
and then you sit down not doing anything. You need to get a capital.
Yeah.
So the thing that I will say for the people out there, especially the artists, they must go and get the job. So,
Yeah.
and then when they get that job, they must make sure that they use their money in terms of pushing their music
Yeah.
or their career.
Yeah. So I have people watching here, and of course, what they want to know is the message that you give out in your music. We know, man, hip hop people speak about girls, alcohol, drugs. Can you tell us about the message that you put on in your music? What kind of message it is, and why that message?
Um, all my music is to have meaning
Yeah.
and a message.
Yeah.
Like I said, my dad is a pastor, so my dad told me, "Hey, you better don't swear, don't swear, don't you know." So I was like, Dad, I promise you, I'm not going to swear in my songs. I'm not going to. I promise you, also me too. I believe in God, you know.
Yeah.
So in my music, it's not about girls swearing, what, it's just a message. Like I'm an R&B artist.
Yeah.
I just help a couple.
Yeah.
Like whenever you're in love, okay, and then I'll sing for y'all,
Yeah.
and then I'm sure that my song is going to heal y'all.
Yeah.
Yes. So my music is all about life. It's all about love.
Yeah.
It's all about struggle. It's all about challenges, happiness. Yes.
Yeah, nice man. Because right here we just have a message that I want to read out to people who are watching. A glimpse of knowing Luyanda KayBee as a whole. Right here it reads: Luyanda KayBee delivers a strong message of love conquers all, the unshakable love that persists even when subjected to bad influences from outside parties. The love of music reminds him that even during challenging times, the love of for music remains unshakable and transcends all the negativity that it faces. Those are profound and beautiful words from the one and only Luyanda KayBee joining us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So right now, since we're about to conclude the interview, what are you working on right now and what should people expect?
People, they must expect an album that will drop next year, and especially there's a movie.
Yeah,
Movie. A movie.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a movie that they might expect about myself.
Yeah.
Like from day of birth until now.
Wow.
They must, yeah.
Oh man, I mean, I can't wait for that, man. Because what I can tell you is, we want to know about the movie. When it comes, you just need to be in contact and just let us know, man, what is happening. It will really, really be nice, man, to see and talk about it. Because right here we do have what we call our movie reviews. So it will be nice to review one of the movies that you guys are having. So in terms of where people can get you when they want to book you and contact you, please share with us, man.
You can just Google Raisin Nation record.
Yeah.
Or you can just Google Luyanda KayBee.
Yeah.
You'll get my social media there, my music there on Google,
Yeah.
and information to book me.
Yeah. That was Luyanda KayBee right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Thank you so much, man, for taking your time and just to be with us here and have a conversation. We hope that next time we're gonna have you and just to tell us about update of your journey, man.
Thank you so much for a breakfast show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for allowing me to come here to experience my my life story.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man, the
Thank you,
pleasure
thank you,
is
thank you.
ours. This is your energetic start to the day. And speaking of energetic start to the day, it's still your Friday mode, and I can see some of the comments coming in right there on YouTube. I have Hector Are. Sivugile, hashtag Friday morning, Miss Q Rams and morning, happy fringers. Of course, TK9 good morning, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And then Nelson are at Vooka Breakfast Show Vugile today. I will blame it on the weather about what happened. Isol, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Friday. And then Miss Q coming in and saying, yes, thank you, responding to that comment that she typed, which there was no sound, but we're glad that you guys are on board. And then we have Spelele Khaliba. Good morning at Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Spelele. I work with Nelly and I'm happy to join the family. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Vooka family, Spelele. And we hope that you're going to be joining us throughout the show and throughout the rest of the journey that we're going to have as the Vooka team. And then Haulatle Cuthbert Marcelo are inspiring. Can't wait for the movie. Yeah, you know, already you have people who can't wait for the movie and also the album that you're going to be dropping. So definitely we are looking forward to that. Right now, let us let Mr. Luyanda KayBee, head over and do his work on what he normally does on day-to-day basis. This is the Vooka Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere because when you come back, we continue with that Friday mode.